Shut up. He's here.
Is he gonna wake up?
Of course he's gonna wake up, you stupid. We just knocked him out. We're not trying to kill him. Pick him up and put him in the car. Hurry up. We ain't got time left.
You looking for me like you want it. Just say what you need, keep it honest. She out in the street, yeah, she all in. You know what that means, do you know it? You looking for me like you want it. Just say what you need, keep it honest. She out in the street, yeah, she all in. You know what that means, do you know it? Do you know what that means when I call back? She said a couple joints you need help to crack. I'm useful with my hands, developed an act. And trying to get it back for the second act. Trying to make sure that you listen. We fuck up in the kitchen. I'ma cook you something different. My loving knows no limit. I'ma get it while it's getting fire in the snow. Riding through the city, tearing up the zone. You looking for me like you want it. Just say what you need, keep it honest. She out in the street, yeah, she all in. You know what that means, do you know it? You looking for me like you want it. Just say what you need, keep it honest. She out in the street, yeah, she all in. You know what that means, do you know it?
As if it's a bee and it want it. I'm a the thing, just own it. I be fucking Francisco Salgo every week. Welcome to DK's Way. My guest said he's 10 minutes away, by the way. I am daugnekeith, and you are tuning in to DK's Way, the place where I do stuff my way. Cause guess what time now? It's time for the daugnekeith show. That's right. If you don't know what this show is about, it's about the viral videos, bless you, that people post on the internet. Y'all always post it. I got to talk about it. Some of this stuff get real. Some of this stuff I'll be like, I don't know if that's real or not, but we got to talk about it. That's why comedians join me on this panel. All types of entertainers. I have writers, comedians, law analysts, all type of people, because we got to talk about the stuff that's going on in the world. The world's going crazy. That's why tonight's show is a current event show. Right, Francisco? It's a current event show because we got to start off because, some brothers got off at a mountaintop.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about this story.
Yeah, the twins. They were on their way to Boston. Now, how you go from leaving your destination to ending up on a mountain shot up, allegedly. No, not alleged. This really happened. These little boys, good kids, obviously. They said it was a irking suicide. I doubt that very seriously.
Yeah, on your way to Boston and then to be found in Georgia, yeah.
What happened in between leaving your destination and getting on that flight is the question. And they say it's a sundown town where they were found. So that means maybe the Uber driver.
Man.
Maybe the Uber driver, maybe the taxi driver. If you in a hick-ass town.
Has there been any arrests or an investigation? Well, I'm sure there's an investigation going on.
The firefighter that took pictures of their unalivedness, likenesses. They were laying on the ground. This fool decided to have a photo shoot of it.
Yeah, that's
and
what
he got arrested.
Downtowns
and
do.
That's what you get, sir. That's exactly what you get. How you gonna take pictures of my child? You know what I'm saying? My children. This mother lost both her sons. Let's play this video, y'all. We got to talk about it on DK's Way tonight. We got to talk about it. Let's play it.
I told y'all this story did not sound right from the beginning. The truth is finna come out. So on March 18th, a volunteer firefighter named Scott, who is 42, was arrested on a misdemeanor charge for obstruction because this man decided to take a picture of the two lifeless bodies of Cordair and Nazir Lewis. And then he posted it online, y'all. So you ask yourself, why would he do that? That's mental. Did he have anything to do with it? They said upon arrival, when they seen the two twins unalived, they had multiple bullet wounds. So they say one unalived the other, then unalived itself. But with multiple wounds? How do that even sound, y'all? The family said this shit from the beginning that it was bullshit. They were trying to tell the family just from the beginning, oh, it was a unaliving S word. And they wanted the family just to believe that. They like, no. How the hell did they get up on Bell Mountain in the first place? They were not supposed to be there. They were supposed to catch this flight, which they missed. And then 24 hours later, they're found unalived. No prior beef. No motive. Nothing. Yeah, all right. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be a crazy ride. So don't miss this. I'm going to update y'all on this. Because this is crazy. And sad at the same time.
That's some trickerations if I ever heard of them. That's trickerations. Trickerations. Y'all not fooling nobody. First of all, it had to be someone that was taking them to the airport. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm the detective, because there's no way they did that to each other.
I don't. Did they say where they were from? Like, are they from Georgia? Like,
I'm not sure.
I'm about to say because I'm like, how if they're going to Boston?
Anybody in the chat room right now?
Yeah. Nah, no one in the chat room.
If you're watching the show, please go in, log in, go to the chat room, hit the thumbs up button for liking it. Subscribe to my channel. I got more viewers than subscribers. Subscribe to the channel. But if you're watching right now and you know where the twins are from that were unalived in Georgia, please put it in the comments for me. Google it for me, put it in there. If you're watching Jamaica Sue, Lloyd, whoever's watching any of my regulars.
Shout out to Lloyd. He just got the 20 ball.
Oh, thank you, Lloyd. Put it in the comments, you guys, if you know where these kids were from. Okay, log in, join the chat. We want you to start communicating because we be talking about some real stuff. Y'all watch it and you'll text me and stuff, but a lot of people don't know me from all over the world that are watching this show. And if you saw where these kids were from, please put it inside the comments so that we know where they were from and how they ended up. Because between getting to wherever they was leaving from and going to that airport, I'm like, it had to be the Uber driver or somebody set them up to know, hey, these kids are about to leave here.
Or like, let's say they even got dropped off at the airport. Like, you know, they could have been,
taken at
abducted,
the airport.
You know, from the airport. Like,
it's unlikely you get taken from the airport though. Think about it.
You know.
As a teenage runaway, I'm gonna put myself in a mindset of survival. Because I was a teenage runaway. And if I'd have known any of this stuff could have happened to me back then, I would have stayed at home.
Right.
I'm just saying, I was bad. So, in an airport, you looking at, that's like a bus station. You looking out for pimps, players, hustlers. You looking for people that can, you just on the watch for certain stuff. So to take me out the airport or out of a public place without me making a scene, two of me, it's two of them. It's unlikely. Yeah. So somewhere between leaving their destination, maybe one of their friends set them up, allegedly. Maybe whoever was giving them a ride to the airport know what happened to them. Why don't y'all question them some more? They lucky I ain't a detective. That's all I could say. Chat room, who y'all think did it? This is for real. I can't wait till this is on First 48 once they bust them. It might have been that same firefighter, allegedly. What about that? You taking pictures like this is a lynching. That's what they did, right? Took pictures of the shotgun, the hanging body, all of that. Right. It's about to be real on DK's Way tonight. So trigger warning, if you're sensitive, I'm going to be talking about what's going on in current events. I got some shenanigans up in there, but mostly it's a lot going on that's questionable. What do you think, Francisco?
Man, like, there should be a full-on investigation. I'm like, I don't even understand, like, if you a forensic forensic scientists, like, they do all that, like, figure out the fingerprints and, like, the road tracks, and, like, they should be able to find something within the next 2-3 days.
But see, that's up in the mountains.
You know what I mean?
You need a tracker.
Yeah.
Maybe they hunted them, like in that movie with Ice-T. See, my mind gets real wild.
We for sure questioning that firefighter, though.
Like, why are there multiple wounds in their bodies? If they did this to each other, there would not be multiple wounds in each body.
Okay, so Lloyd,
he ain't went pow 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 to himself.
Lloyd answered it. He said they were from Lawrenceville, Georgia. So they are from Georgia. Okay. So that's why I'm like, if they were in any other state and they were on their way to Boston and ended up in Georgia, I'm like, that's very, very questionable, So,
y'all joining me. I got my other guest in the house, Andre Bailey, the very, very funny. We talking about them boys that ended up on the mountaintop unalived in Georgia. The twins. Did you hear about it? The twin brothers.
It's some black people?
Yeah, they were on their way to the airport in Georgia.
Georgia Bell.
And they're from this place that is allegedly a sundown town, but they end up on a mountain with a whole bunch of pow-pows, and the police gonna say they did it to each other. It was a suicide.
Sundown town.
Yeah. You know what that is.
That's all you needed to say.
So,
what time was them niggas out there?
Damn.
I don't know. They was on their way to the airport to Boston.
Damn. It's like,
they looked like they was fresh.
The sun go down.
Yeah, but the firefighter took pictures of them with the holes in them and posted it. So I'm like, did the firefighter do it? Did him and his friends do like that movie Ice-T was in? We need to get to the bottom of this because they need to investigate. Who'd I say they need to investigate? The person that gave them a ride.
Yeah. Definitely them.
And they need to investigate that firefighter.
Well, forget investigating. Kobe White just got paid off of them police officers taking pictures of the body. So she need a liar. She need a lawyer because that firefighter.
The mother is livid. She lost both her sons.
These was brothers.
Yes, twin brothers, identical twins.
And they shot themselves.
Yeah, multiple times.
I want to talk to the officers too. Let's talk to the officers too, because that don't even make no damn sense.
That means
we came in together. We're gonna leave together.
It was a whole bunch of good old boys together. See, they trying to start something, is what I'm thinking. Let's rile them up. Let's take these twins out. Make all the N-words in the world in an uproar. Let's get those BLMs back at it.
LBM.
Don't nobody even mess with them like that. Right. So stop. I'm just saying, y'all doing a lot. I see what's going on. Charles Manson said they was trying to start a race war way back then.
Charles Manson said that?
Yeah, he said he killed them people and wrote Helter Skelter to start a race war. Look up Helter Skelter. It's wild. I'm like, oh, for real? It didn't work. You in jail. You and your bald bitches is in jail with crosses on your heads.
Yeah.
And they never got out.
Oh, my God.
Let's go to the next one.
Never getting out.
That right there. Whew.
That's crazy.
Now let's talk about Big U.
Oh, Lord.
He in jail. Big under. Big
They
under
call
the
it
bridge.
They call him Big Under now.
That's what I just made up. Big under.
Under is
He
crazy.
down under. He under.
Big Low.
Big low.
He under it.
Damn.
Man.
You up under it. Let's let this play. This some cold mess.
I just watched a little bit.
Man, we got some pretty disturbing news, man. And y'all remember a couple days ago when I mentioned that case where the kid, the football player, you know, Big U's son's best friend, played on the football team, who was living with Big U, was killed. And it was saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral, never contacted the mother for any type of support, anything. Just blocked her and everything, right? It was just like, damn, bro, like you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information. But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you, turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do with nothing, right? So the news came out today, this morning. The mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA. So they had to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA. You want to take a wild guess whose DNA came back on his son? Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA, came back on her son's fingernails.
Big under. Big under. That's your name now. Big U. You mean Big under? Under the jail?
Big Under the jail.
Did you really do that to that little boy that was staying in your house? You know you make yourself look guilty. And you innocent to proving guilty or
Amen.
guilty to
Alleged.
proving
Alleged.
innocent. You know, that's how it really go.
Right.
You guilty till you proven innocent. This Big under, you got alleged fingernail juice, but the little boy was living in your house and you start unfriending everybody. That make you look, you like Jay-Z, nigga. How you gonna unfriend me and we in pictures all over the world? When Jay-Z said he didn't know P. Diddy like that, I almost went to the TV and karate kicked him myself.
Both
Like,
y'all
if you
name
don't
is
knock
Sean.
it
Stop.
off.
Both of you niggas named Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, only we can call each other Sean when we
yeah, I'm about to
when
say
we
it, like-
allegedly are wording people. Nigga, stop. You don't know him no more, just like Big Under don't know the boys people no more. He was living in your house.
Yeah, that's crazy. He
That's
must
some
have saw
wild
something.
mess.
He had to have seen something.
Well, they said it was a.
For,
Yeah, it was
a
like
diss
Power.
song.
It was like
they said it was a
something.
diss song that the little boy.
Had
Because the
made.
little boy was a rapper too, I guess. He
Oh.
was a rapper, and so Big U's label
Did you
or
call him
something.
Big U's?
Big
Big
U's. Damn, y'all
Big
killing
U's.
some nigga right now.
Use
I
them
guess
under.
he,
You all the use, nigga.
he was on that dude. Dude was on his label, and so he put out a song, and they were saying that some of the lyrics that the little boy put out was kind of, you know what I'm saying, it was
Telling.
not necessarily telling. They said he was going at him about like money and stuff like that.
So he pulled a famous from Power.
Yeah, they
The
said,
streets need a button. That type.
It was a
No,
diss.
but
It was a
Famous
diss
was
song.
telling what he did. He was asking for money. See, and some say he had something to do with Nipsey.
man,
That's what
A lot-
the
I'm about to
streets
say
be
a
saying.
lot of people.
the code thing,
Allegedly.
the
But
code-
that's what they be saying out there.
the code thing is, if it wasn't for, I think Whack 100.
He's that.
He basically told
Yeah.
he mentioned dude name so much.
Yeah.
How could the feds not be like, what, dude?
Let me
oh,
go
yeah,
ahead
they
and
did call him. Oh, yeah, how come they always calling him?
He a lightweight undercover.
Oh, that was cold.
Him and Charleston White. Charleston White was singing like a canary. It was him and her and them.
They just showed some pictures of Charleston White. Heck of young snitching in the courtroom.
Yeah, I saw that video.
But he said he's gonna snitch, so we know.
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was a young.
Yeah, he ain't. Okay, I give Charleston White a pass because.
Well, I mean, if you ain't no gangster, it's really not snitching.
Yeah, he's telling because he said he was gonna tell. You gotta respect the nigga that say I'm telling and tell.
Man, please don't do nothing around me.
When they low key snitching like the 100s.
That's cold.
That dude be having a problem with everybody. If somebody auntie at church say something about her, and that bitch stockings don't go up, the next thing you know, he talking about her stockings. He might talk about us and that fat, funny looking bitch and that little nigga on that show. Y'all comedians ain't funny. Niggas, stop telling on everybody. He be telling on everybody.
Man.
Shout out for the
clerk at the store. He stole a butterscotch bitch.
Because it's really like a RICO thing that they got him on. They don't really.
That means it's.
Got
they
him
said
on,
for being a gang member though.
Gang
this
leader.
Nigga been a gang member.
No, they got him for being like the gang leader now because every time what's the name was saying something, he was saying, oh yeah, they had to go and to talk back to Big U, or when that thing happened, everybody had to go and talk to Big U, and so after a while they're like, why everybody got to keep talking to this dude? So the feds start being like, well, let's check into Big U though.
Take this. Now, he been a gang banger for a long time. He been the leader of the 60s for a minute. Because they had a lot of leaders over the years. You know, my grandmama house was in that neighborhood. That's all y'all need to know right now. All I'm going to say is this. You've been the alleged leader of the Crips. So the police been knowing this shit how long? How long? Since you been the leader? You think the feds ain't know you was the leader? So why now? Ask yourselves that question. Why now? Why all of a sudden y'all got a RICO when you could have been had one? Man. So what happened?
The Keith D dude is in jail. Everybody telling now. Everybody telling everything. If I go down, there's a whole lot of people going down. This thing is bigger than Keith D. This thing is bigger than Keith D.
Take this. I'm telling that. I'm telling this. I'm telling that and this and this and that. P. Diddy in there tap dancing, rapping a new song. I'm telling this and that.
Man, have you heard R. Kelly's new one?
Now,
that is cool.
R. Kelly, if you ever see this show, please stop. Just stop, bro.
That song is cold, though. It's called Residuals.
A cold song, but he
what are you talking about right now?
R. Kelly called from jail and sung a new song to TMZ. Did you see it?
Hey, them niggas said, where are my residuals?
Who's spending my money?
Who's spending my shit?
It's not funny, though.
Hey, that shit hella funny, dog.
Nigga, you lost. Your manager is out there like.
That nigga said nobody putting no money on his
commissary.
Somebody
gotta pay his. Ain't nobody putting no money on his books.
Nobody put money on my commissary.
Don't tell me that was in the song.
No. And it sound. It's R. Kelly. It sound.
Oh yeah, he could. Can't buy no top ramen.
I'm about to say Tory Lanez dropped the album from prison too.
What? It was hard.
It's actually hard. That shit is actually hard.
Cause they passionate when they in jail.
Like that's how you know these
when Guru dropped that on the Moment of Truth, he was passionate.
Man,
you know, it goes from the old school to the new school. They be passionate in jail.
R. Kelly walked straight up to that phone and just, I'm on this breezy remix.
I need my background quiet. I bet you he found niggas that can sing in jail already.
Hey, stop that fight right now. I gotta go ahead and record. Like,
and I heard he be throwing hands with niggas in there. I heard he be putting hands on them.
You've been in there for a while. You had to.
Oh, I'm sure they was trying him. When you in there for what they're in there for, they coming for ya. Oh, so you like playing with little, people.
You got to go in there and really put hands on somebody and be like, that way they be like, hey, yeah, he do that, but leave him alone.
Yeah.
No, he done had to break a jaw, too. He done had to, let's go.
Did you put your hands above your head?
Yeah, that's how them niggas be.
Yo.
You see a nigga fight like that, I'm still on him.
Man,
Yo.
Bam. They be like, come on.
Bam.
This be the funniest shit when niggas in street fights, they be doing weird shit to try to look tougher. And then when they don't expect is that foot to their chest real quick.
You already off balance.
And then the two-piece to come after.
You already off balance, dog.
But they be like, come on.
Perfect. You open.
That's like if you watch old fights with old boxers, they be doing that. Like, that's why y'all had broken jaws and black eyes. Ali came in like, let me just...
Man.
And that's what I'm like, I don't believe it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I've seen it in movies, but if I ever saw a white man...
doing that.
Yeah.
But what if he stole on you though? You was like, oh wait a minute, hold on, that worked though.
Kangaroo punch
that worked. You gonna just slap him? I'm just
something.
Because you know why they do that? Because that's a quick uppercut.
Well, it's to kind of throw you off, like, you know what I mean. They moving their hands.
Put a bob, right?
See, a girl will just grab you by your hair.
That's why girl fights be lasting like you might see 2 punches. The next thing, hair.
Oh, we slanging you down, and then I'm stomping.
Like,
I'm surprised.
That's why I like seeing them box with gloves. Cause you be like, ain't nobody grabbing nobody.
But y'all, for real, okay, back to the topic. Now, Big you under, so we gonna see what come of this. You know, it's gonna be a lot of court cases, and then this is all distractions too. Think about it. P Diddy, Big U. Who's next? Let's go to the next one.
What's this a distraction for? You think?
I don't know. Maybe the impending thing that's coming here.
they about to
tell
all niggas you can't go outside after 10.
They already cut off segregation. You heard about that, right?
Wait,
Trump signed a bill today or yesterday that reversed segregation. So there's no such thing as get mad because you're not allowed somewhere no more. They could put up a color sign again. Segregation.
So there is segregation.
Yeah, but see, we was cool back in the day when we had segregation. Y'all the ones that wanted to integrate.
And we were so stupid.
We thinking, and then you came burning down our towns.
Took all our money with that
We was thriving. They was like, look at them. This is the apes over there. They're just so happy over there. I want some of that barbecue too. All you had to do was come ask. We'd have gave you a plate, nigga. You had to burn down the whole town. But now, black people ain't letting you do that now. Let somebody try to come take your business. What's going to happen?
I wish we had listened to Farrakhan and Malcolm X because they would have had us right. By now,
still go listen.
Man, I mean it's really too late. You got too many niggas loving that white dollar now. That white dollar make more sense than a nigga dollar now.
They setting us up for something because you got little boys getting irked on top of hills in Georgia.
Look like they was graduates too. Like
they look like some cool little kids. I wouldn't mind knowing them. I would have cut their hair and been like, "Oh, so what you doing?" You know, I could see my old barber ways talking to kids. So you got that happening. Then you got the reverse of segregation.
We need to look that up, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Google it.
You could put a colored sign on your business.
I'm not mad at it though. Like, okay, cool. Y'all can't cook anyway. I don't even like going to y'all.
You know what's crazy is
potatoes. But I have white friends, so I do.
They would actually lose more money doing that.
Man,
I hope they do that.
Man.
Actually,
what about
because
our
if
white
you do
friends
that,
then?
fuck them. If you want to do that, put that motherfucking sign up there and see how much money they lose.
Half white and half black.
Choose a side, player. Like, you know
they gonna choose their mama or daddy.
No, you been a nigga.
You
been a nigga.
Like,
what if your kids look more white than black?
You still been a nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
My kids is brighter than motherfuckers.
But there's so many. See, we're too mixed up. Society's too mixed up for that.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's
there is no such thing as segregation or integration. You could self-segregate. I think black people self-segregate anyway.
We do it all the time.
What y'all think, chat room? I know I got a lot of Europeans watching, but do you think black people in America self-segregate? Put up your ones for yes or put up your twos for no. Because every other race hates us. You know that, right? When they come here. Yeah. They hate us. They don't even know us, but they hate us.
Because of what they see on TV.
Yeah.
But we self-segregate just in the simple fact, like I moved here to be a comedian. I'm doing a show right here, and these people can't come to that area because it's a problem over there. So that's segregation, basically. Yeah. Can't go to this liquor store. That's they liquor store. Yeah. Like we can't go to that liquor store and see what happens.
But that's ridiculous. That's within every culture though, and every ethnicity though. Like you know what I mean? Like
I don't think white people have an area they can't go because they're white.
Man, you ain't never been to Mesa, Arizona.
This is what happened when black people
or go a little bit further west.
When black people self-segregate. Look at my T-shirt. Not for real.
Is that that's
dead president?
Yeah, that's dead president.
They gonna get that money. We going to the next one.
All right.
Cause man, that's okay. Now,
what's all these unalived?
Man, this is going down. When I tell you, it is going down. This 6-year-old unalived a police officer that was effing with her mama.
Wait, 6-year-old unalived 6-year-old police officer.
No, that's the mama.
6-year-old unalived police officer over her mother.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't get it.
Now, play the video. You'll get it.
Did y'all hear about the 6-year-old that killed a cop in Michigan? Don't worry about it. 38-year-old Denise Williams and her 6-year-old daughter Aaliyah went to Walmart to buy a TV. As they're leaving, the receipt flies out of Denise's bag. She doesn't realize it till she gets to the door. Did y'all hear about the 6-year-old that killed a cop in Michigan? Don't worry about it. 38-year-old Denise Williams and her 6-year-old daughter Aaliyah went to Walmart to buy a TV. As they're leaving, the receipt flies out of Denise's bag. She doesn't realize it till she gets to the door.
My bad, I edited it wrong. I cut too much off of the story. All right, y'all, don't sue me. I cut too much off the story. Okay. So let me tell y'all what happened. The lady and the little girl went to the store, to Walmart. The man insisted that she take her receipt. She was like, I'm cool, I'm straight, and she kept walking. Top Flight decides she need her receipt and chase her down like, take the receipt. She's like, I'm cool. I don't want the receipt. So Top Flight start acting like they was Zimmerman, the officer. You know, when they not an officer, you actually security. They called the police and said that she harassed them, beat them up. Police swoop in, a lady cop. And, you know, I don't know what it is about lady cops. They be super angry for no reason. Calm down. They be just so angry. Like, I'm a lady cop. So the lady cop pulls up, gets into it with the lady because it escalated, and threw the lady down on the ground. The little girl saw her mama getting attacked by this police and security, went in the glove box, got her mama's pow-pow, and shot the lady in the eye. The lady cop. That's how that story ended. Pow-powed the lady cop, the 6-year-old. Then the 6-year-old ran over there to her mama, like, Ma, you good? I got her. Like, but this just goes to show you that could have just been so easily avoided, you know? The 6-year-old.
Did she actually buy the TV?
Yeah, she did. That's why I said something going on. Yeah. Why are you so angry, officer?
So the TV was purchased for?
TV was purchased by her in the store But Top Flight decided he gonna call security and say he was attacked. Call the police.
Because he wanted to give her a receipt.
She
that
wouldn't
she didn't
take
want.
her receipt. Yes, he wanted to argue with her over her stuff. What make you think your entitled ass can tell me what to do? But I'm going to take my receipt anyway because I don't trust you.
Real, man, this can't be real. I'm sorry. I'm like, it can be.
I
yes,
looked it up.
It can be.
If it's real that mama's probably, if it's real that mama's probably going to jail.
Yeah, I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
But why is the mom going to jail?
Her daughter.
Well, first of all, you got to make sure that there's gun carry law in Michigan, which I don't think so. I don't think them niggas is able to walk around in Detroit legally with the gun. That's not no open carry state.
But shoot, I don't blame her for having a gun if she live in Detroit.
I don't blame you, but again,
but not in my glove. And she taught the girl how to shoot. She taught her how to do it.
And that's another reason why you might be going to jail.
But again, those little kids, you got to show some precedent where those little kids in Oklahoma and everything get taught how to shoot animals way early in life. You know what I'm saying? Be having big game at 6 years old. So how do they know how to shoot the gun? They daddies or somebody showed them how to shoot it. But, oh, my God, that is so unfortunate.
That's crazy, right? That's why these current events had to be talked about, y'all.
Why are you arguing about taking your receipt?
A receipt?
Right,
it's not that serious.
Okay.
As soon as this motherfucker get all like that, just give me the goddamn receipt. Baby, go grab that receipt.
You're gonna take it.
Grab the receipt and I'm throwing it away.
I would have took it, balled it up, and threw it right.
Yeah, I probably would do that.
Did a Michael Jordan with it. Oh, damn, I missed the trash. My bad.
I'm sorry. Y'all going to have to get that up later anyway.
For littering?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go.
Man, what?
He would have called the police on you for that. He just didn't like her skin color.
That's a little bit
Let's
ridiculous.
go to the next one. Oh, my God.
That little girl probably put that whole family in.
Okay. Now, it's a lot of weird shit going on. This is the second time I've seen a lifeguard doing this shit. It's starting to make me wonder, are they really not human? Are they robots? Let's go.
What you think you see ain't really real because they here watching this robot themselves. This a whole fucking robot is supposed to be a lifeguard. Look, she got eyes behind her lens, behind her eyeballs, and showing her what to see. But she's a whole fucking AI. She's the AI. Look at her. Everything you goddamn it think you see is real ain't real.
That's how my mama would have told that story. She would have said, Donnie, you wasn't there. I saw what I saw. That lady was going. I could just see her.
She said she got lenses behind her eyeballs and showing her what to see. Now, how you see that?
Black people, we be so dramatic. The older we get, that mama said, I'm going to tell you. That ain't no human. That's like that girl on the airplane. That is not a human. I believe her that day. She retracted that story, but no.
You know what's
bitch,
crazy?
I believed you that day.
You know what's crazy is if you ever had to watch kids at a motherfucking pool, now imagine the whole pool. It ain't even just your kids you watching.
Yeah.
You got a way you look at that damn pool probably to make sure you watching everybody.
As a junior lifeguard, we didn't do all that. We was looking for the motherfuckers splashing, kicking, trying to dunk somebody, pissing in the water.
Man, them motherfuckers
we
doing everything
doing
in
all
that
of
pool.
This, FOI. That bitch acting like she's in the Nation of Islam. That's how they. Have you ever seen the FOI security? Be like, they like RoboCop.
I tell you what, ain't nobody gonna die. Ain't nobody gonna die on that girl watch right there. She is on it, nigga.
Hey, no, she is on drugs, dog. She is high than a motherfucker,
that
bro.
Bitch on pro.
She on Molly, Xanax, everything right now.
No, she on all the drugs.
Everything.
Look at her. She's so
I
high.
got it in slow motion.
She took a pill before work.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I hope none of these fuckers jump in the water today. Hope I don't have to get wet today.
I'm going
Because that's the first thing.
That's actually a great way to scan the pool, though.
It is.
She's actually scanning the
now,
pool.
I did see a video in Japan where the lifeguard was walking like a robot, doing the same stuff, but she didn't talk. This one talked. See?
I want to know how a robot gonna save me.
Bitch can't get wet.
Right. I'm in there. He gonna get to the water. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's hurt. He like, nigga, jump in the water. Nigga, help me. Nigga.
Did the bionic man swim?
Nah, but in iRobot, the movies, the robot actually.
They got in the water.
Yeah, it saved Will Smith out of the ocean and shit.
He didn't go.
And in A Quiet Place, the robots couldn't get in the water. Them bug robot things, they couldn't get in the water. They were scared of the water.
It was supposed to be the future and shit like that.
Interesting, you guys. You watching them lifeguards, watching your kids. I'm going to a public pool just to see if they replacing us. We can't even have real lifeguards no more. It's bad enough when you call the number, you got to talk to a robot. Hi, I'm the AI assistant. Or press 1 for. I hate that shit. I be like, human. I know they hate me.
So when you throw a electronic in the water no more, nobody's gonna die no more?
We're gonna have to throw one in the water to find out, Andre.
I mean, because that's a toaster. That's a living toaster. If she jumps in the water, motherfucker, everybody die.
You got waterproof.
She might be waterproof.
Like waterproof cases.
Shit be water.
But
shit be water resistant. It don't be waterproof. Nigga. It be water resistant.
Okay,
let it sit in the water, nigga.
Look, y'all. She got a suntan. Look at her arm. A fake thing can't have.
Yeah, no, I just start rusting or some shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's a real girl.
I think you're right. She's on drugs.
I think she's just on drugs. It's hot as hell.
I feel sorry for the kids.
They put a little remix on the video, and then that one.
I think she got a great scan of the pool myself.
All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, that was true.
Black girls always true.
Okay. Now, this guy says that Tom Hanks is like Diddy. It's been said before in Woody Allen. Let's play this video.
I'm not going to talk about Tom Hanks either, who is also a pedophile. There's this girl, Sarah Ruth Ashcraft, on Twitter, who has been accusing Tom Hanks of raping her when she was 13. Her dad sold her to Tom Hanks. It is so rampant. It is so bad. But watch for the symbolism, because these people out themselves with the symbols. The very top levels, these people are just sick and psycho. Look into the Rothschild family. You heard it's cannibals. Yeah, there is cannibalism. The higher you go, the more sick it gets. A lot of people are kind of born into this. They grow up in it. They are abused. And through the abuse, especially as a child, you can break someone's subconscious mind. Look into MK Ultra. It's music, it's film, it's art. Look into Marina Abramovich. Is Oprah a pedophile? Well, let's see. Hanks, Weinstein. I mean, the company she keeps, as rich as she is, I have a feeling she is very high up in the cult. And this, make no mistake, this is a cult. There is a widespread cult that is worldwide, and it's fucking bad, guys.
Whoa, he said a mouthful. I'm not even gonna think out loud about what I really think about that, because they be watching when you be talking about them. But that's just peculiar. All I was saying, that is beyond peculiar.
So dude is
Tom
dead.
Hanks ain't like that though, because you was like Forrest Gump.
I'm pretty sure he unalived.
Hey, that's crazy. They say rest in peace. Why he ain't unalive?
Cappy. What happened to Isaac Cappy? He wasn't too happy with
Isaac Cappy. Cappy was.
But he got
they said he was capping.
Yeah, they said
he was capping.
I was like, yo, they done.
He was capping. Cappy
They
was
took him out for
capping.
capping. They was like, no, everybody, he was capping. Like,
But look at his eyes. He got panda eyes.
he got the panda eyes. He got
The victim eyes
but
now.
yeah.
But let's look at who's in this picture right there.
Is that him?
That is Drew Barrymore as a little girl. What's that nigga name in the middle? I forgot his name. Old Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
That's old Hollywood. But that's things that make you go, Because with all the stuff coming out right now, the fires exposing all them tunnels.
Right.
All these different, that little girl, Allie Carter, been talking about them tunnels for a minute.
Wait. You said the fires are exposing the tunnels?
Yeah. People, that's why they buying up that property, allegedly. Just saying. It's a lot going on.
I ain't
Open
know
your eyes.
about that. Yeah.
But Tom Hanks, nigga, that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Because I'm like, Forrest Gump can't be like that.
He's from Sac. He's from Sac State.
He's Forrest Gump, God's sakes. But he's a human being.
Yeah, the nigga did
and this is
movie.
all alleged. We don't know shit.
He did the movie
this is
Castaway,
just on the
though.
internet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
Castaway. You was by yourself with a ball, nigga.
Like, yeah,
Wilson.
He a pervert, bro. Like, yeah, you a pervert. You can't do that.
Oh, because he was
be by
with
themselves.
Wilson.
Yeah, bro. Like, his imagination is crazy.
Wilson.
You had to
That
do
was
a
the
movie.
writer's imagination.
But
No, you gotta think. You gotta think about it. Will
Smith.
Smith did that too. How you
know
gonna be
they-
in a movie by yourself?
Oh, I Am Legend.
Look at
I
the
would
whole
love
movie.
to do a movie by
No, you do a
myself.
movie by yourself.
Like, when you get in the
out-acted
character,
every
what
movie
is
you've been in.
What is it called when you getting into character?
Then there's that. He
That nigga
said
said-
you've been out acted in
Nigga,
every
when you
movie
been out acting
in,
in every
so
movie
do
you
it
do,
by
nigga, you
yourself.
like, fuck it,
But Tom
they
Hanks-
got to give me an Oscar for
come
this.
on
Nigga.
now.
Ain't nobody
Tom
else in
Hanks-
it but a dog.
Tom Hanks has not been out acted in movies.
I'm not talking about Tom Hanks. I'm talking about that nigga.
That,
That nigga said, man, everybody out acting me.
that Will Smith, I understand. But Tom Hanks
Nigga
is
said
a
the dog
dope-ass
got an Oscar.
actor.
You crazy?
But they accused Denzel of some funky stuff too. So I'm like, oh, not Denzel.
At least Denzel's
Ain't nobody
wife
said
is-
that. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
said
At least
that.
Denzel's
Oprah.
wife is hush hush.
Right.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
care
So that's
about
what
Oprah. I'm not surprised by that. I mean, look at the
Denzel
company she keep. It's
I'm-
pretty.
Samuel L. Jackson. Both of their wives.
I don't
they
never
got
see
to
Samuel
be-
around these
I don't know.
cats.
I don't see Samuel L. being.
I mean,
a
not
part of
Samuel L., but I don't never see Denzel around no Weinstein or them other cats. He
But
ain't even did no
it.
Weinstein
He done
movie.
left the Diddy party upset. You know, it's little stories about Denzel.
Like,
He left a
they-
Diddy
they
party-
say
he left a Diddy
everybody
party
be at
upset?
Diddy's party, but some people leave early. Some
That's
people
what
stay.
they say.
That he
I'm
said
like-
that's what they say. You a dirty boy.
Yeah. Like, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's they say? He leave at 1:15.
Yeah, niggas. But between 12 and 1:15. Wow.
I brought my own alcohol. I'm good. Thank you, brother. Thank you for
No,
offering.
no.
I got my own.
All it
Man.
takes is a napkin.
Bro, that's what's even crazy
Don't use
about
the bathroom.
you.
Don't touch that.
You can't do that. You can't shake hands.
You gotta go in there like this.
You gotta go in there, dang near with a cape on from the front, nigga. Cape on from the front, nigga.
This nigga like.
I ain't
welcome to
touching
the
no,
party.
and then I'm gonna stand by the wall because you can't have your back out.
Yeah, you can't even.
Can't have your back out. You might get good game up in that motherfucker. You're like, good game. We ain't played nothing.
Walk in with a spray of lights on and everywhere you go. It's
Right,
it's
like
nah,
cootie
everything.
spray for
Nah,
you niggas.
you know what was crazy though is a
man.
lot of people be thinking that, you know what I'm saying, they could just go into them parties. Man, wouldn't nothing happen to me.
Yeah,
You know what's
man.
crazy is
Don't remember.
there were so many beautiful there's so many beautiful women in there that work for him.
That will
Like
get
if a
ya.
girl is coming up to you and I'm talking about these the devil
like,
knows the
"Hi,
devil
finger
know your
bang."
I
baby.
mean, drop dead.
She holding the thing
So
with a couple
gorgeous.
glasses, like
Drop
one
it.
for you.
Oh, you gonna
You
take a
not
little-
taking
you
the
gonna
drink
take a
from that?
champagne.
You
Yeah.
crazy
You gonna
as
be
hell.
like,
You gonna
let's
take-
go somewhere
and if she
private.
keep talking to you like, hey, you know, and you handsome, like this is a cool party. Rah, rah, rah. Next thing you know what I'm saying, you just hanging out.
Them bitches
Next
is
thing
bold.
you
done had
They just
two.
come up to
Your
you
shake
want to
open.
fuck
Next
me,
thing you
don't
sleep,
care.
nigga. You sleep, bro.
And Diddy's like,
Is there another one?
it's time to party.
I always say, when you wake up, you be like, where'd the bitch go?
Yo.
No, you wake up and go, ow, man.
Where'd the bitch go?
Wrong with my ass? Okay, let's go to the next one.
Going straight to the police.
Okay, now listen to this story. This is a story for parents, grandparents, people that watch kids. Don't let your kids go nowhere you ain't checked out. Let's go.
Oh my God, y'all. Did y'all hear about that lady who moved into a new apartment complex? Her downstairs neighbors came upstairs and said, you know, I have a kid that's around your son's age. He's having a birthday party this weekend. You should come. Y'all, fast forward to the day of the party. She hear the music downstairs. She figures she gonna get some cleaning done before she goes downstairs to the party. Why the neighbor come upstairs, y'all, like, why you ain't at the party? Like, you hear the music, right? She like, yeah, I figured I'd get some cleaning done and I'm waiting on my husband. She like, how about this? You let your son come downstairs and get acquainted with the other kids, you know, meet my son and get a head start on the party until you and your husband are ready. She lets her son go. You know, after a while, she goes downstairs. She knocks on the door. She could hear the music, but nobody answers. She figured, okay, my son's safe. You know, he good. Okay, fast forward, her husband come home. He like, where's my son? She like, at the party downstairs, you know? He like, you ready to go now? She like, yes. They go downstairs. They knock. Nobody's answering, y'all, but they can hear the music. Knock again. No answer. Y'all, the husband said, call the police. Y'all, why the police get there? Knocked on the door. Nobody answered. They bust the door down, y'all. That apartment was squeaky clean, empty. Nobody lived there, y'all. Nobody lived in that apartment. It was probably squatters, right? They search in the house. They don't find her son. They go to the bathroom, y'all. Why was her son unalived? They took out all that baby organs. This is why y'all cannot trust people with y'all kids, especially strangers, neighbors, sometimes even family. Yeah. It's a sad situation all around, but prayers to the parents and their family, and rest in peace to their son.
This is the world we living in. You can't even let your kids go downstairs. I can't think of how many times I let my son go to parties I didn't know the people next door. Go on, baby. I'll be right over there. You think it's cool because the village raises the child. Now the village is taking your child's kidneys. That ain't cool. You got grandkids. Tell your daughter, nigga, don't go. No, they can't go without me. Period. Nowhere.
I got questions.
Man.
I got questions. I don't know, man.
They look trustworthy. You not gonna say no, the kid can't go meet other kids?
Where the other kid at?
I gotta know y'all though.
That part though.
Where the other kid
like,
at?
have I seen
How you coming up?
Has your kid come to my house and
which kid you talking about?
Yeah, like
does my son know your kid?
Yeah,
my son don't even know your kid. My son don't just go meeting kids and going to parties. He don't know. Niggas,
man, y'all be careful out there. I played this just for y'all out there to be so friendly with your kids.
And ask me if the kid can, like, you know, can play.
Can little Billy come downstairs and play with me?
Don't ask me, like,
go upstairs and see if that little boy want to come down and play.
Mm-hmm. That's why when my son would ask to go to people's house, they could come over here. We having slumber party. Yeah. I go buy all the pizza, all the junk, all that. We watching movies, having slumber party. Because you ain't going to their house.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Unless I know their parents well enough.
Got girls and boys. And if I'm not mistaken, I've met people's stepkids too. And they've all went over people's house.
Always.
But we knew them people. Somebody just knocked on your door. You ain't never seen him before. You don't know him.
They just moved in.
Who just moved in? Y'all or them?
Them. They just moved in.
Then you definitely ain't going. You definitely ain't going. You just moved in. Y'all don't even got nothing to have no party at your house. No, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I don't even know who your kid is. Is your kid the same age? How old is your baby? Like, what are you talking about?
Now, if the kid come upstairs, that could be a setup too, though.
It could be a setup.
They could be using kids. Y'all be careful, man.
Yeah.
I sent this to everybody I knew that had a kid near them. Like, y'all, watch out. Remember I sent you this shit? I didn't see a lot of my comedian friends don't look at the shit
I ain't looking at it.
But this was letting them know, watch out. Watch out. Your kids are in danger.
Grown, and they, you train a child up in the way they should go. When they get old, they will not depart. Right. My daughter ain't finna let her daughter go over just anybody's house. You crazy as heck. That beautiful little girl, man, everybody is protective. Niggas, you crazy.
I'm like, man, even the ugly ones though, like, you know what I'm saying? They, they ready to squabble too.
They ain't ugly to their parents, you know what I'm saying? So my beautiful baby ain't going over there.
They ain't going nowhere.
No,
I don't care.
They all beautiful because they children. Let's go to the next one. Wow. I'm sorry, y'all, but we had to keep it real tonight. Let's talk about this. Now, Dre, I know you're a round earther. Francisco, I know you're a round earther. Mm-hmm. But just look at this. Flat Earth lives and we rule. Just watch this.
That's a cartoon, right?
No, it's real. It's a story. Listen to it.
I'm saying back to them, like, just trust me. You guys don't understand, right? Like, we've been lied to. Trust me, you'll see what's ahead. They're going, buddy, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we're just going to come back up around the other side of the globe. You know, they're telling me we're going to hit the Indian Ocean, Australia, right? They were thinking in terms of the global model. But this is where it gets crazy. You know, as they realize I ain't stopping, one of the other pilots says to me, he goes, listen, you land that thing now. We sign an NDA and go home. Act like this never happened. But go ahead, continue forward if you must, but just know it's a one-way ticket. You ain't ever coming back.
What did you do?
What I set out to. I could see the wall by this point. There was no turning back. And as I fly over the wall, the other jets behind me just hit wide pivots to turn around, and the pilot radios me one last time. He goes, crazy son of a... Good luck, kid. And I mean, look, I just soar off into no man's land. I'm baffled. I'm seeing land masses that have never been accounted for. The navigational equipment on the jet is no longer working, but I know as long as I stay due south, I'll reach Panthea. I'll reach the dark continent. And lo and behold, 30 or so hours later, sun goes down, and
Andre over here looking at me like I'm crazy. But y'all saw that shit. If you don't know what you was looking at, he went to the other side of the ice wall. Mm-hmm. Where there's a whole nother beautiful place.
Oh, really?
Now, the people that know. The ones that don't. Check it out. Go Google it yourself. But
wasn't nobody
it's
else
like
over there?
that girl that was in the hospital that said her and her kids was rolling. Did y'all see that on Instagram? She said they went through a porthole and was in a whole other place. And the reason she got out of it is because another car hit her. And when she came to, they was back in the place. But the kids they was all like, where are we? It was a wild story. I believe her. I believe
so
it was
she was
too
driving.
real to be fake.
No, hold on.
She said she can't drive.
Hold on. So she was driving.
She said
and she
looked
ended
down
up
at her phone and looked back up. They was stopped at a red light. She looked back up. Then they start going, and they went to another place.
She saw a portal.
She said it was like they just drove into another place.
Like the jungles.
No,
you like I ain't never been around here before.
Like
if you from Pacific Palisades and you at the light on Crenshaw and LeBret, oh my God! Little kids running across the street. What are those? Little black babies.
Okay, well this is just I believe her. Y'all ain't gotta believe
She said that it was a beautiful place.
She said she turned around and went back the way she came from, and that's when the other car hit her and she was back where she started.
Well, hold on. If she turned around
and kept driving, I'm gonna send you the story.
Well, no, you say she drove through the porthole, and now she in the port. Now she in this weird place. So she said, "Let me U-turn and go back so I can get back to Earth." And on her way back to wherever, she hit somebody.
No, somebody hit her.
Look at God. In the dark place she was hit though.
Yeah, she
got hit in the dark.
When she came back to Earth, she just came back in
But
traffic.
she might have still been on Earth. She might have just went to a second dimension. They said there's other dimensions, so maybe she was in a different dimension.
Smoking that meth at the light.
There is that the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle.
While you driving,
and also
the Mandela effect.
Who?
That's a little different though.
When people say, "Damn, didn't such and such die?" and you swear, and then you watch a movie and it's different actors in it. Then it was like the Shazam
Fruity
movie.
Loops and Fruity Loops.
Yeah,
Shazam,
exactly.
Like, because everybody was like, "Oh, Shay didn't do a old genie movie." The one that I don't remember is Sinbad.
I saw the one with Sinbad, but then
I don't remember the
did
Sinbad one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But then the guy showed the cover of the actual box. So it's called maybe there is a parallel universe. And they be fucking with us.
The way that they spell Fruit Loops, they say.
How come can't nobody get there? Or you can only get there when you high?
There are a lot of people that like they're called, vortexes around Earth. Like Sedona do got some weird shit going on in Arizona. Like
Sedona.
Like,
CERN.
Yeah.
In Switzerland, they doing all that.
They
got
that little ritual. It's a lot of weird, but that's just they say it's a natural vortex.
All I got to say is Jesus. They did it. I didn't. Okay.
Jesus, I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, everybody has their own interpretation.
Jesus in Egypt though was doing some, before or the stories before they.
Listen, that was while sitting here. Ain't nobody leave here and do nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and on that note, next, we'll leave this vortex alone. Now, speaking of a vortex, this lady thought she could trust her man, but he showed her he lives in the Matrix. Let's go.
How long you been stealing from me?
Well, I ain't been doing nothing.
And I knew you kept talking about something because I be pressing links. No, that's because of you. You be putting, where do you be putting my debit card information
I'm not taking no picture of your ID and your credit card.
You
bro. That's what I'm not
it's
doing.
literally right
no,
there.
Not,
what are
bro.
you talking about?
No, I'm not
Why do you
doing
have
that.
my wallet?
Because you showed me.
Man, like sleeping with these old homosexuals.
Hey,
how old was that nigga?
He had to be 10.
He look about 16 years old. Talking about my boyfriend.
Both young, but you can't trust. I mean, why you leaving your credit card and your wallet around a questionable? I mean, you got on tight pants.
Look at them feet. That little boy.
Right.
15, 16 years old talking about my boyfriend.
Feet. I ain't never heard
He is stealing from you.
His feet ain't even been through nothing yet.
Sex with somebody who steals from.
Hey, but the Kia boys, they were like teenagers. Like that.
You look at them feet. That boy ain't been through nothing.
Hey,
he ain't played no basketball all day yet.
He stole from his mom.
He ain't played basketball 4-5 days straight. He ain't got no turf toe from football. That little boy, he's still a child.
Yeah.
Why you stealing from this girl? Y'all better watch.
Right.
When you don't
how much
know
money
a man,
she got?
Put your stuff where he don't know where you keep your stuff. Learn to know him. Don't have sex with somebody you don't know. Okay. That's the moral of that story.
Where the boy facial hair at? That boy ain't got no facial hair.
He was trying to buy some. On her
She
credit
talking
card,
about,
he's going to
talking
Turkey.
about he taking a picture of my ID and credit card. Girl, you got $40 in your credit card account. Like, what the world? What in the hell? He trying to buy some Swishers.
Y'all better be careful. Stop having sex with people you don't know. Get to know him first. Because you don't know if he a thief when you first meet him.
You have no idea.
Go watch, all you young women, go watch Rating the Exhale. It's a scene with Layla Rashad. And what's that fool there when he threw the orange at her? Yeah, watch that scene right there. You never know what kind of drug this, but he looked like he on something. Look at his eyeballs. They a little big.
They all on perks and, you know what I mean?
Are they on perks?
The mollies and shit now.
Oh, boy.
Poor thing.
Women say
look at that little boy.
Want to ball
eyes. His eyes. I ain't stealing that.
Man.
Yeah, he was on his way to the dope house with
Put
her.
his phone in his pocket real quick though. Let me see your phone in, bro.
No, that was her wallet.
He put something in his back pocket and then tried to shove her wallet in his front pocket. Like, nigga, you are a thief for real. Right, you can't even get the wallet in them little pants, man.
That is the wallet.
The police gonna be like, so what's that, sir?
Hide it after she done caught him.
Right.
There's no hiding it now, sir.
Just give my wallet, nigga. Just hand me the.
Get out and give me my wallet.
Get out and get out, nigga.
Give me my wallet first.
And get out.
Get the fuck out.
In fact, give me your phone. Delete.
Right. Nope. I'm gonna have to cut these off, and I'm calling the police. You're a thief.
Yeah, because this nigga might.
I gotta shut my credit cards off. You get me phone call.
Phone bill.
For sure.
T-Mobile.
Oh no, he paid. He been paying it the last couple months. He like, I got it.
Let's go to the day. This nigga again, but he be putting up some good videos. Now Kanye off the chain for this. Did y'all hear what he said about Jay-Z and Beyonce kids?
I ain't hear it.
Okay, you know the word that they used to use in the 70s to describe special needs kids that started with an R? He said with your little R-ass kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
youngest, I don't know. He trying to say Kanye blasted them out.
Didn't they say Trump is allowing
that nigga looking pretty special needs himself.
Yeah,
Trump is allowing the words.
Those words ain't even you can't be. They can be used like they're not supposed to be considered offensive.
We're not gonna use it right now.
They change their mind next week.
Right.
We don't know how YouTube's gonna respond.
YouTube have their own rules. Okay, so I ain't gonna say.
Right.
Let's play this. Oh, this nigga.
Kanye has officially went crazy, y'all. This man got an unaliving wish. If you know what I'm talking about. Did y'all just see what he said about Jay-Z and Beyonce kids? The twins? Your man is wildin', y'all. This man wrote, has anybody seen Beyonce and Jay-Z twins? They are our words. Literally. That's what this man just said. Then he goes, this is why artificial insemination is a blessing. He said having R-word kids is a choice. Y'all see what it say right here. I'm telling y'all, something is wrong with his Abdullah oblongata. They really did something to clone your brain, y'all. It is not right. This man is wildin'. Like, you didn't have to bring the kids into it. That's where the line crossed. That's wild, bro. They only kids. You could go at Jay-Z and Beyonce, but leave the kids alone. He going at everybody neck. He said F everybody. Maybe y'all, he hella mad because he might have to lose $500 million if that divorce is finalized. I need y'all to drop y'all thoughts down below in the comments on what the hell is going on with Kanye. What is his motive here? I really need to know.
I need to know too, cause Kanye look crazy as hell. Why he got that exercise hot ass sweater on?
Man,
don't it look like the one you put on the sweat? Right. Why are you wearing that dumb ass shit? He need to draw a little cross on his head. He looking a little peculiar himself lately. I don't think Kanye lived there anymore. Honestly, I don't know who this person is.
I'm telling you, man, it is so. When somebody lose their mama, man, you have no idea where they. I
lost my mama.
You have no idea where they're gonna go. Everybody don't just come back from not being able to hear that person that you done heard your whole life, man. And
he said his mother was.
This brother been challenged ever since. He still can rap. I just heard about it.
I'm about to say, yeah.
I think what it is maybe he feels some kind of guilt about her unaliving. Maybe he had.
But I mean, also, if people live in their truth and I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm like.
Look, if he feel like he want to say that, why he can't say that? Like people say stuff like that all the time.
I think he just need to be punched in the face one time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if he gets socked on, he probably wouldn't say it. But there are people out there saying stuff like that all the time. Oh, that nigga killed.
Jay-Z need to go on.
You got a little
just fire on him one time, like you know, like ring his bell, like make him realize, like, oh damn.
Him and Beyonce.
Nicole thinking about it. What if he got hands though?
Look, him and Solange need to go head up.
There was a couple of videos of him fighting, and
Francisco, he need to send Solange to handle the business. That's her niece and nephew. No Solange throw hands.
Now,
man, I'm not fighting no girl.
Now, what it
not fighting no girl?
Have we actually seen they twin?
I haven't seen.
But it's their business.
It is their business.
If their kids are special, that is their privacy.
Look, hey, I've worked with kids. I've worked with kids before, and like coached at the Boys and Girls Club in Arizona. But you know, coaching football and basketball is like, you know, certain kids don't.
People bring their kids out regardless. You be like,
and they be telling you though, like, yo, my son is like gonna be a superstar. But maybe they just
don't want people.
Why you bring this kid out here? He is gonna get hurt.
That's what I'm saying. So what if it's like that type of situation? Like in that type of situation, am I wrong though? For like, you know, if I'm fed up at this point, like, hey, no, your son is.
Man,
your son is like,
your son is gonna get hurt out here.
Let me just say this.
I'm trying to be real with you.
Let me just say this. Kanye is gonna be Kanye. Period.
All day.
He's gonna say what he says, and he said it. He said what he said. Period.
What I said. Period.
He said your kids is that way, that they gonna be in Special Olympics and stuff. We don't know if that's true or not.
And if
it is, it's their business.
Right. Again, why he can't have his own opinion without somebody jumping on there and being like, oh, did you hear?
That's evil because he messing with people's kids. You got to leave the kids out of the conversation.
We be bagging in front all the time, talking about all kind of stuff. He shouldn't have called him homeless, though. But, I mean, there's certain stuff that some people don't want you to say about him. So, I mean, it's his opinion. It's his opinion of it. He shouldn't be faulted for his opinion of something.
I'm like, but like, it's crazy that you say that, you know, don't include kids. But I remember growing up, like my uncles and, you know, people that like family, friends and shit like that, they would bag on us as kids. Though.
As kids.
Like, now we did that. We be like, that's why your mama look right in front of your mama.
No more Snickers for your little chubby ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, like get it. Like, yo, they used to go in all the time on us, like as kids. So it's like,
okay, let me ask the chat room in comments. If you watch the playback, let us know. Should the kids be off limits when you're mad at their parents? Or, yeah, that's it.
Or
I think the kids should be left out of it, but I'm a mother speaking because I'm going to be like, what'd you say about my son? It's only cracking.
I said that, boy. That.
Or is it like the old school? Or is it like the old school where Kanye being the uncle, he can say, man, them old retarded ass kids. Man, you better take them old little retarded ass kids and go sit down. Little boy try to come over here and smack my juice out of my.
I had a little, like, you know, a little neck, like, you know.
A fat neck?
Growing up, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I used to get called fat all the time from adults, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, my sister was called Leaky Bottom.
Was you fat?
No, I just like I had like a little, you know,
a little weight problem.
Everybody
no, I wasn't fat though, but like I had.
You was chubby.
It was like loose skin kind of shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like
your body caught up.
Until like high school, like, you know, I started playing more sports.
You had loose skin, so your body caught up with your skin.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Let's go to the next one. DK's way, y'all. If you just tuning in, hit the like. That's the thumb. Subscribe. Watch the show every week. We have different guests every week. I'm DAUGNEkeith, the host. This is Andre Bailey. We're comedians. And I got Francisco, the one and only Phoenix, in the building on the ones and twos over there. He's also an awesome musician. Wait till y'all hear my song next week. I can't wait. It's so dope.
Yeah.
All right, we made a theme song today. Wait till you hear it. I guess what's happening.
Damn.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, we got to talk about the astronauts. Now, I don't know how you be in space for 9 months and keep a fade. and keep dyeing your hair? Because let's look at the next picture. Look at her there, getting off the shuttle. Now look at the next one. Go to the next one. You see them gray edges? You see his cut? Y'all in space for 9 months. And who did your hair? I'm just saying. Isn't it one more?
It's like, why do your hair though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all
right.
on a mission. Like, what? Why? What are y'all
Ain't
looking sexy for?
Nobody cut
like,
your hair.
Like,
and see what I'm saying? Look, just go back to that other one. Now look at her hair there. You mean to tell me between landing and coming out that tunnel, your hair got colored and pressed straight? I'm just saying. See? Don't make sense. Somebody lying about something. The barber in me noticed some shit.
Well, my question would be, how do you get up in space and take your suit off?
You feel me?
If when you come down, you got to have your suit on.
It's
like, when did you put your suit back on up there for you to?
I'm a flat earther now.
So you only need it when the ship moving?
Yeah, well, like, you know, there's supposed to be like barriers and everything. So it's like, while they are going around the earth, they said they went around the earth like a couple thousand times or something like that, or 100 times or something like that. But like they saying, like, you know, in that space, like, you know, the ship like has its own, like, you know,
they can't explain
air
the
and
ship.
everything. No, the ship is like stable for you to be able to breathe and everything. You can take your hat off and like chill.
Okay, now where the reporter come from?
And then,
got on
so
the
you
shuttle with
can't
coming back, like, you know, you have to suit up because you about to go back through the other barriers and shit to get.
I want to know where the reporter.
It's not stable.
Ain't the barriers or whatever's protecting you on the outside of the ship?
Yeah, but like the energy needs to be put towards that, like, so all the fuel and everything,
right?
All the
okay, guys, listen to this.
They got to be put towards the, you know.
Now listen to this, Francisco. Yeah. Where did the reporter that did the interview with them travel from? Get in the space shuttle, do the interview, and get out. Yeah, how you get to space, nigga? I saw that shit.
I thought they did a video. That was a video.
Was it?
Yeah, it's a video.
Video transmission.
Yeah, it was like more of a video.
It's some faulty shit. I don't care. Hair don't lie.
I'm like, the dyeing of the hair is a good question though, because it's like, what the fuck are y'all?
And how you get a fade?
Yeah, and the fade is crazy though. Like, yeah, like.
Okay, let's say he know how to fade with a blade and a comb. You in outer space, shouldn't gravity prevent all of that? Something's amiss.
I mean, I do take my travel, you know, shaving, like, you know, everything.
No, but
I always grab my stuff.
She ain't dyeing her hair in outer space.
Yeah,
that don't make sense. Y'all got some splaining to do.
This got to be like 2 days later. They was like, all right, well, look, we want y'all to come back
and put back on your
suit.
Nah. They was walking out the tunnel and all of a sudden it was
what is this? You said he was in the military and everything. This is just straight NASA, or is this?
I mean, I'm sure NASA military. Yeah. They go through.
Don't they got like a Space Force or some shit now?
Yeah, they got SpaceX, Space Force, Space this, Space that. Let's go to the next one. Then we're gonna close this show out.
It's a weird looking lady.
Let's go to the next one. Now, oh no, it's two more I want to get to. The dude with the bonnet on. Put him. We'll come back to her ass. Yeah. Now this is just some wild shit. I got some questions for the fellas. Let's play this.
Oh damn.
My nigga, you got my bitch pregnant, bro. Yeah.
How the fuck you know it's me, nigga?
Because number one, I have a fucking house cam in front of my house. I can see you come in and out when I'm at work, my guy. Now, my nigga, my nigga. Since when we share bitches, bro? Since when? Since when, my nigga? Why would you have me fucking raising a fucking child that's yours? Now you're gonna be the one to tell mom, dad, the whole fucking family. I'm not gonna blast you on the internet. I'm not gonna blast you on the fucking internet, my nigga.
Nigga, you got a camera in my fucking face. What you talking about? You go back up, bro.
What you mean back the fuck up, nigga? You the one who did this dumb shit. Nigga, that's on you, my nigga.
That's on your bitch, Mo. That's not got nothing to do with me, my nigga. Like, what the fuck you want me to tell you about your bitch? Like, she wanted to fuck me. I didn't tell you because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. That's all on you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. These hoes ain't faithful, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Faithful, my nigga. You the bro. You're my blood brother. Blood brother. That's my baby. Well, that's your baby moms. Nigga, that's your baby moms, nigga. So what I'm gonna do, bro, is take my little nephew and bring him over here.
This nigga said my little nephew, nigga. How you know it's mine, boy? That bitch ain't shit, boy.
All right, ready? Not being funny. It came back 93%. So guess what that fucking means, genius? Look it up on your phone on Google. It means either as a fucking close relative or a brother. And guess what you are to me? Did you smash? All right, then. So listen, my niggas. Listen, I'm not mad at you. You taking the load off my shoulders. Okay? You're yours now, player. It is what it is.
Man, Francisco, you got brothers.
I do. I got 4.
Now, some of your brothers don't even like girls.
Oh,
so,
that's fucked up.
What if one of your brothers that don't like girls
oh my God,
smashed your girl?
I would. First of all, I'd be devastated just alone, like knowing that he don't even like girls.
With my girl.
When he comes to my bitch now,
he just all of a sudden, like that.
Nigga, I done accepted, like, you know, the lifestyle and shit. Like, I done tried to go to clubs and, like, you know, like, hang with you, like, you know.
And you just let your girl hang with him all the time because you know how he is.
That would be a dope.
I would be devastated.
I'm sure there's a story out there somewhere.
I'm sure.
That'd be a dope movie. Like, you end up accusing the straight brothers, and they're like, nigga, I would never do that to you. Never. And then you find out.
They're like, oh, that person.
I would be, So I would be devastated from that first along, like, you know.
That would be off the chain. That would be a dope movie.
But in their situation though, it seemed a little bit. It's less as connected as me and my brothers. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they seem a little distant.
Yeah, they seem a little distant. And the way that homie responded though, it's like
I can control your bitch.
Yeah, I probably would have fired on him there. So I'm like, homie had a lot of resolve or reserve. Like he held himself together like a lot better than
you're really not supposed to do that, baby.
Dre, you got brothers?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Good reason why.
You got sisters?
Yep.
Okay. Let's change the scenario.
Oh man, she done slept with my sister. now my girl lesbian. Come on,
your girl got another girl calling your baby, calling that girl daddy. You came home one day early from work, and your little kid like, "This is daddy," and you like, "But I'm over here." But she calling the chick daddy. So you know they smashing. What you gonna say?
I know they smashing.
The girls are smashing because one's a boyish girl,
right?
And she got your kid,
but why
calling her daddy now?
Why is she there?
Ask your girl that. Why is she there?
So this girl just keep coming hanging out?
Yeah, but she's smashing your girl.
Yeah,
that's how it happens.
Hey,
am I lying? That's how it happens.
It's
they
probably
hang out.
it's still.
Time.
I still got
you know somebody's getting finger banged.
The difference between that is it's still like, my baby. Like I still got to take this little nigga. Like all right, well,
she's like, I
don't want my son around two mamas, nigga. So we gonna go to where my son can see a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go to the next. I know I'm terrible for that, but. I just wondered. The nigga had a bonnet on. That was his first mistake. Let's play this.
There's a seat. You can record all day. There's a seat here.
You see? Exactly. Look, exactly. We're all sitting. It's all right.
But it's not space.
You're sitting, sir.
Did I give you permission? Okay, but can you move? Can you move, please?
God, no, I'm not
I'm
moving.
not giving you permission to record.
No,
So can
I'm
you
not
move?
moving. No, I'm not moving.
You have to tell me you're recording. You're not even
No, I don't have to tell. I will fucking kill you. Kill me. Excuse me. She just spit in my face.
Can you move, please? Because I was sitting here and she came here. Can you move, please?
So you're sitting, I'm sitting there.
No,
space.
you came to my space.
Sir, we're all sitting.
Okay, I know, but she came to...
That is absolutely
Yeah, in public place you can record.
You can record. But see, why are you But because over a seat, ma'am, it's not the point. The point is, I guess you cannot walk away with us. Ma'am, so are you saying it's okay if I go to the first row and just sit in between two people like that now? No, I'm not. That's not, that's what she was talking about. I will speak with her about that. I am going to talk to her about that. Now, please step back from me.
See, they nice. They call the police. I'd have called ICE, because I hear your accent.
Yeah, you're a dirty motherfucker.
I'm calling ICE going, I think they're,
Russian.
Germans or Russians and they're spies. It would have got real.
Definitely a Russian.
They would have been there at a children's graduation, scoping kids. It would have got bad. Don't ever spit at me. How dare you?
I think she said, hell, Putin will fight before she
Hey,
spit.
that's a crime on everything.
You spit
That's
your
a felony,
nasty
actually. It's not even a
saliva.
misdemeanor. That's a felony.
Because it would have took every ounce of blood not to backhand her in her lips.
And you actually can respond. You can respond.
See, you was around all them white people. They only 2 black people in the room.
She'd had to throw her hat up.
You gotta, they handled it right. They called the police.
Signal out.
I'm
on her ass.
Hat man.
Pick up a folding chair. The signal, the hat signal. That should be the signal everywhere. That hat signal.
So
time.
They over here talking about it's fight night. No,
But
you just
they
start
didn't
going.
have no allies in the room. It was just them. So when the accented people start saying, "Do you have to sit here next to me?" Look, Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here, Schwarzenegger.
Where they at though?
They at a graduation.
No, I mean like what city?
I don't know what city they in.
Oh, I don't know, but it does say she a sheriff, so definitely here.
Yeah, a black woman sheriff, short hair like that.
That's probably Atlanta. Oh, it says Atlanta.
It say Atlanta.
Oh, okay,
that's
right Atlanta. There. Yeah,
they're in the
Atlanta.
A.
She had to have some comrades around.
She has some comrades.
We in Atlanta.
But no, I'm not talking about her being by herself. I'm talking about the 2 black ladies that sat down at the graduation.
Again, I'm saying, I guarantee you there were more black people in there.
It's getting ugly.
They probably the ones told her, don't do that.
People feel so entitled. Listen, you guys, they feel entitled enough to reach out into your personal space and grab at you while you trying to enjoy Lil Billy's graduation. Reaching in my space and then say, I will get you.
It's adopted.
And the little boy.
He adopted.
Forgot about both.
The little white boy looking like, I'll help my mom fucking annihilate.
You see that? He was.
Yeah, you see that? I hated his eyes. She had him dressed like Alfalfa and Hateful.
Yeah.
How you gonna dress him like Alfalfa or Waldo? This nigga dressed like he drive a toy car and his name is Waldo.
You know what's crazy? I forgot about the first. She attacked her first.
Mm-hmm. She's one.
Then threatened her with "I'll kill you" and spit on her.
Look
You going to jail, man? Yeah, that little boy.
Hey, little Gump's eyes.
Look, you gotta go back a little bit farther. Go back a little bit farther when he was static. He static there. He got a whole posture like.
Little Forrest got hate.
What in the hell is? Look, that right there. That's what I saw. I was like, what is wrong with him? What is wrong? Man, when I seen it, I was like, what's wrong with him?
See, I would have had to tell that little boy that's why your hairline gonna be gone.
It's gone down, nigga.
Gone. That's probably why he acting like that.
They got the bow tie on, cricket.
Hair gone, like it's
look. He's like, I'm gonna be a fucking mayor, and all you fucking black women are gonna
clip on. Come on, that's not a real bow.
No, ain't no way. Like
a
that's
real bow tie. But I'm saying that little boy gonna be a mayor one day.
We got 2 more.
Okay, I got 2 more. Y'all want to keep going? How many people hanging still?
We had 24.
Oh, well, let's keep it going.
Right.
Okay, it's 2 more.
We love y'all. Hey, please hit the like button, too, y'all.
Hit the like button. If it's 2,400 people, I need 2,400 more likes. Hit the like button if you enjoying the show. We talking about viral videos. DK's Way is where comedians come to react to the viral videos that y'all post on social medias. Let's go to the next one. That little hateful fucker. Speaking of hateful fuckers, now these kids ain't shit. See, black kids, when we get you, we get you. These little girls, okay, I can't. Let's just play it. They funny.
But Leah want me to show you it. Ew, Brady, what is this?
It's my mama's bed.
Y'all got bed bugs?
No, we don't got bed bugs.
So you told us that the other day.
No, I don't got bed bugs.
You said we got bed bugs, but don't judge because we about to move.
Come on.
Is that bad? This out!
Now you're going to be looking for Shamika at school tomorrow.
Right.
But CPS and took Shamika and Nene and them out the house because y'all done took that video to school and showed the teachers and everybody. Look how dirty they house is. They got bed bugs.
They probably posted it first.
Oh, yeah. Stupid. That's everywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's the one with the little
not your friend,
little
dude.
rerun with that outfit on shouldn't have been posted. Shit with that outfit on. You talking about, come on, in the front with that fucked up ponytail in that mouth and that little flower outfit sweater on. Your outfit was too big. How you gonna show they house?
Let's
What your house look like?
Yeah, right. Show your house first. Show your own house, though.
Yeah, but that's trifling right there.
That's trifling, but I don't want to say a but.
There is no but.
There is no but. What I will say is the kids are a lot of times the ones that should be cleaning up this damn house while the parents is out taking care of business. So a lot of times these lazy kids, and then you got to also bring it back to the parents because again, if that house ain't, if my mama would have came home, I don't give a damn what the house looked like when she left, bro. Say we just moved in and she got to go to work. Oh, my mama, nigga.
It better be clean.
That house wouldn't look like that or everybody gonna die, nigga. Everybody.
Nigga, the homies included, though.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
You couldn't even be my homie, like, come through.
That's on the kids.
Saturday mornings in my house.
Man.
Saturday morning, you got up, you did, Donnie, you doing the laundry. Raul, you doing the yard. Then when you're done outside, y'all coming inside. You're dusting. I even had to clean the damn plants. This bitch had plants.
No.
It sounded like she was talking. My mama was yelling. Wake up! You got the kitchen. You got the hallway. You like, God, we waking up to Rick James. You a super freak?
Go to the skating rink later that
Man.
night if you ain't get a show.
Man, you crazy as a bug, man.
We woke up to John P. Key, like, you know what I'm saying? Because everything was gospel.
Oh, my God.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mama was a young mama, though.
She's yelling, though. She yelling, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, how do you yell over gospel, mama? Like, you know,
How
anyway,
hateful is that? You're yelling over gospel.
She didn't
my
give a
mother
bag
did.
on.
My mother was a natural talker. Her loud voice was loud. It sounded like she was we was like the loud family. So it sounded like she yelling when she wasn't.
That's
but my mom would be like, "You heard me, bitch. You heard me, motherfucker. We got a lot of them."
Do you think that might be?
My mom was just loud.
Gospel later, you
know. My mom to me was just loud. Other people be like, "Why your mama screaming?" Like, my mama talk like that's how she talk.
My dad for sure. Like he just project. Like,
yeah, my mom was loud. That's why I talk loud.
Yeah.
Our family's just loud.
Yeah, just loud.
I guess
the loud.
People always thought my mama was mad about something. My mama ain't mad. She called.
She like she yelling when she not.
She actually in a good mood.
Right, she in a good mood right now. I could ask for a couple dollars if you want to go somewhere.
Right. My mom always sounded loud. It was just natural. So I'd be like, Mom, be quiet. Don't tell me to be quiet. Ain't nobody trying to. Girl, please, you better shut the fuck up. That's what I heard most of my shut the fuck up. Donnie, don't say a word or shut the fuck up. It was or don't make that look because she knew what was coming next. If I made a look, she'd be like, you better not say it. Because she knew it was going to be some out of line.
My mama didn't cuss. She just slapped, nigga. Every time she was about to cuss, she'd just hit you.
I was hilarious. So she laughed at everything I said. That was my biggest fan. And then she get mad after I said that shit. Now, why you go say that about my friend? Because that bitch ain't your friend.
Listen, them little kids, what them little kids
now,
friend, dog.
Speaking of kids that love their mama so much, we got to talk about Mama at Bernie's. Let's just play this.
Mama at Bernie? Okay.
Don't tell me this lady dead, dog. Come on.
Florida is different. We just spoke to these people. That's grandma. She passed away yesterday. She loved the water. So they're going to tow her out and let her go. I just thought that you would, cremate them first, That's going to end up in somebody's backyard. What the fuck? She passed away at sea. Florida is different. We just spoke to these people. That's grandma. She passed away yesterday. She loved the water. So they're going to tow her out and let her go. I just thought that you would, cremate them first, That's going to end up in somebody's backyard. What the fuck? She passed away at sea.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we back.
I want to discuss the patriotic man with the patriotic hat on.
Oh, damn. I didn't even see the flag on that shit.
The patriot. He said, what the fuck? You got to cremate her first. You ain't supposed to put no dead body nowhere near other humans. What are you talking about?
She loved this water, man.
She died at sea. So we're going to put her at sea. You just going to put her on a float and just let her float.
Let her go.
No, when she died at sea, you were supposed to leave her where she was at.
Are these niggas
Dump her over, nigga. Like, you, what are we doing? You brought her back to land to bring her back?
Are they Vikings? That's how, what are you doing? We don't do that anymore.
You're going to jail. You send a body out in that water like that.
Just out there.
Just the dead body, nigga, just...
Play it in slow motion.
The shark's about to be...
Y'all, they got grandma in a bikini. Dead as hell.
Do they know fish don't leave it?
Frozen little froze body on the floaty.
They do know fish don't even eat us.
Look at this shit.
She just gonna be floating.
Just play it. Look at this shit. Grandma is out there cold. Look at how white she is.
The sun beating down on her though.
Yo. That shit gonna cook and start smelling like a motherfucker, bro. Like,
man, what if the wave push her ass back? You having a picnic with your nigga at night on the beach? Bring me the camera. Grandma, come float right into your watermelon, bitch. You about to take the butt of your watermelon and her toe hit that motherfucker.
No, No, the kids just decided to go up to the shore and run back and run.
The kids grabbed her. Like, I think there's a body out there. We're saving her. And they like, no, she dead already. What? Y'all done brought a dead body to the picnic?
And what about that nosy bitch that just crying on the beach walking?
That's what I'm saying.
Because she just broke up with her boyfriend. And she's like,
Who you see crying?
How are you?
Oh,
and there's no answer. Y'all.
So you know they're going to...
This is the world we living in.
They're going to... Yeah, there's going to be somebody like running up like, hey, no, it's fine, you guys.
I'll come help you. Are you okay, ma'am?
No, it's fine. We just gonna push her back.
Charles ain't even gonna eat her.
She's gonna be out there. Somebody gonna roll by thinking they saving the body.
Look,
everybody, they gonna have to do that like 3 times because somebody gonna bring that body back.
Not gonna eat her.
No.
I say no. You guys.
Jaws gonna take one bite and go. What's wrong with this bitch? She's not even fleshy.
No. Remember the shark bit that. The shark bit of the sharks have been biting people lately, but they don't eat us. So they bite and then they let go. He went and bit and was like, oh.
Now you might be dead after they let go, but they like,
you could have survived with a big ass chunk out of your
They might let this bitch float forever. Some killer whales might play with her like she a toy or something.
Right. The dolphins be
actually a whale
moving her
might
back
bring
and
her
forth.
back to shore.
Hey.
A whale is smart. They might bring her back to shore.
What if the dolphins start playing with her like they be getting played with?
No, the dolphins will know she
making
dead,
her do
though.
stuff. Making her
Look,
do
y'all,
stuff. Look at
one
her
at a
leg
time.
go up.
One
Look
at
at
a
her leg.
Like actually like Bernie.
One at a time, y'all. The dolphins will know if they're dead. They're dolphins.
Dog,
They would play with her.
They
They're
start
smart.
playing with her like the little ventriloquist dog.
No, the dolphins.
She out there, people. Look, she out there. They out there scaring boaters that come by. Boater go back. Ah! Them niggas come back down. The body just floating like a motherfucker in the water.
But what if the dolphins? Now, what if the dolphins, because they're smart, take her to a boat? Like, hey, you lost one.
I mean, I can see
Again, that would scare the shit out of me. Like, hey, hey. The dolphin like, you don't want this nigga?
Is that the last one?
That was the last one.
Yo, we about to close out this
That was
show.
hilarious.
That was a wild ride, boy. Leave your grandma at the morgue. Don't take her. Don't. No.
Grandma
That's
love this
rude,
water.
because I'm a swimmer. Don't bring her to the pool and put her in the pool. Try to keep her cool. Don't do none of that. I don't want to. No, that's
she love watching track, so you just put her at the track meet and just sit her up there. Everybody rooting around her, she ain't doing nothing. She just
sitting there with the glasses on.
She just sitting there like 30 years. Y'all, this is DK's Way. My guest tonight is Andre Bailey. I'm Donnie Keith. If this is your first time tuning in, comedians, we go in. We talk about the viral videos you post, current events, and more. I have all types of entertainers here, singers, songwriters, actors, all of the above. I might even have a local drug dealer here. You never know.
Hey.
Okay, this is DK's Way. I even have the local liquor store wino if he interested.
Hey, where you
and
at?
got something to say. 'Cause
Shop,
they had
shop.
a past life before they got drunk, right?
you know it.
Y'all, Andre, what you got going on in your life?
Andre Bailey, make sure you just tap in with a brother. I go by Andre Be Funny online. There's no E after the B. This Friday, we at the Sunset Rooftop, 6099 Sunset Boulevard. And every second and fourth Thursday of the month, we at the first female black-owned hookah lounge in Los Angeles. That's next week.
That's right. And what
Can
you
we-
got
Legacy
going
Lounge.
on, Francisco?
Rolling with the Rolling Stones, y'all. Please check that out. We just put out our first full episode with LA Bandit from TTSP Empire. But Andre, though, man, like I had a question for you though, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Your name is spelled Andre Bailey. Like can you just explain, because I was always confused on.
How are you confused about his name when my name is Donnie and look how it's spelled?
I can still-
DAUGNE. You don't get Donnie.
I can perfectly explain it. So, if you look at how it's spelled, that right there is a 16-year-old mama. She was actually 15 when I was in her, but she was 16 when she had me.
Oh, okay. It's supposed to be EI.
And really, there's an epidural that went in her back.
Oh, so she could see things straight.
Right. My mama was in there on real drugs. My mama was like, I need another vial.
That's when you have to really like write it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to really.
You lucky my middle name ain't up there. My middle name is Maurice, and it's missing a vowel.
Okay.
You know what's funny?
The vowel in my first name.
My mother was a spelling bee champion.
Yeah.
So she named me a German way of spelling.
That's what I'm saying.
name.
I'm like, I've seen like the knee, like
yeah, that's.
But my brother.
I always put an H there though.
Was Raul. Everybody wants to put an H in it.
Duh.
My brother's name was Raul, and it was spelled Raoul, and his middle name was Mahon. I was like. The one I be talking about on stage with the cross eyes. Yeah, that nigga's name was Raul Mahon. I can't make this shit up. And my little brother's name, here's where it get tricky. Billy Joe.
Billy Joe.
Just regular.
Yo, yeah, like what? Like
she just stopped everything with the spelling and just named that nigga Billy.
I was glad that, although she turned 16, she changed it
but it makes you different.
No, she said my name was gonna be Fahim. I was like, what?
you never got it.
Again, you got to always think about how niggas gonna call you from down the street. Like, hey, yo, Fahim! Hey, yo, Fahim!
You would have sounded like a Spike Lee movie.
Or
Fahim,
Dre.
Can you come outside?
Right. Hey, where Fahim at? And you say, Raheem? No, his name Fahim.
The
like,
police
why wouldn't it be Raheem like everybody else?
That little Fahim down the street broke the window.
Right. I don't even want to know how it would be spelled, but hey, man.
I could talk to Andre all night. I could talk to Francisco all night. I know y'all chilling with us, but I'm about to close out this show because I got to go let my bladder do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Amen. I love y'all. Tune in next week. I'm Donnie Keith. Follow me on all social networks. If you guys are in the Los Angeles area, or if you're in Inglewood, California, which is a subsidiary of Los Angeles, we have Saturday Night Vibes every Saturday night from 8 to 12. A professional open mic. We have people like Andre Bailey blessing us with the mic.
Yes, sir.
I do my thing. We got Francisco. We got so many comedians coming through here. Sometimes I don't even go up because it be too many people trying to get up. We got some of the dopest musicians. If you play an instrument, bring your ass. Don't come down here with a ukulele trying to annoy me people though. Like really know how to play it.
I mean, yeah. If you
like Steve Martin and know how to play it, bring your ass. Yeah. But if you like a little kid talking about dang, 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 we don't want you on stage.
That's what I'm saying. Like it could be a harsh.
We don't want no Yoko Ono.
We could be a harsh, crowd, like, at times. But it's like, we want real talent. We want real, like,
it's a real
like
vibe.
At least attempt, like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody here is a vibe. Trust me, you will. Or just come and watch, hang out for $5. Okay? We got a lot going on, y'all. We love y'all, and I'll see you next week with some more heat.
With some more heat.
These are my titties, and I don't have on a bra tonight.
Damn. They just out there.